On day 1, I spawned in his baby, Elemental Goku. All around looking up to me were different Saiyans, celebrating for my arrival. And walking up was my mentor, Master Roshi.
Welcome, my little fighter! With the power of the elements, you are meant to be this world's destined warrior!
Warrior? But I barely know how to fight. Just then, cracks of dark matter formed all around us. It spread fast throughout the island, and everyone around began to panic.
No! He found us already!
A strange portal opened up, and coming out from it was the all-powerful Cell.
This dark matter has finally formed me into the perfect being. Now, I must spread it until the entire universe is under my grasp.
Protect the Elemental Warrior! He's our only hope!
The Saiyans charged in to try to defend me, but Cell's dark matter power was too much for them.
No!
Cell was about to take me down next, but Master Roshi jumped in and took the hit for me instead.
Like I said, no one compares to my power.
Little one, we must get you to safety! Now!
I listened, but the dark matter was quickly approaching close behind. We jumped into a boat and evaded the island. On day 2, we raced through the water as dark matter tentacles shot up all around us. We were going as fast as we could, but unfortunately, it wasn't fast enough. One sprouted underneath us, launching us to the shoreline.
Yeah!
We looked up and saw we were surrounded.
Goku, listen to me. I'm not gonna make it. It is you. It is our final hope. If Cell succeeds, this entire world and everyone who lives in it will be destroyed.
I looked over only to see the dark matter was quickly closing in.
I believe in you. Please make me proud and become the Super Saiyan I know you can be.
With his final breath, he blasted below my feet, causing me to fall into a dark pit below. No! Master Roshi! Ugh! How am I supposed to stop this? That dark matter destroys everything it touches. I began to search around and noticed I fell in a warehouse deep below the surface. There, on the other side of it, I spotted a strange fire Dragon Ball. Whoa, what's this? I felt drawn to it and started to make my way over. But as I did, the alarms all around me began to go off. What's going on? In a matter of seconds, doors slammed open all around as evil droids ran in from all angles.
Is that? Yes, it's the Elemental Saiyan! Cell does not want you to take the Dragon Balls!
Me? Why?
You said too much? Take him down!
Oh no! On day 3, one of the droids pushed in and blasted me back with a charged attack. Ah! I'm Elemental. Stay back! I tried to fight back against them. However, I didn't stand a chance, as I had no control over my powers.
This is gonna be easier than I thought!
Just then, another Z fighter, Piccolo, dropped in and found me.
The Dragon Ball! You must take it!
I listened to my new friend and dodged another attack, grabbing it. As I did, my body began to upgrade. The Dragon Ball fused into my body. I gained 5 more hearts and now had powerful fire abilities I could punch out. Whoa, let's see what this thing can do. On day 4, I pushed in towards the droids, unleashing my newfound powers onto them. I blasted out spews of fire everywhere I could, and even punched at them, which melted some of the droids instantly. This power, it's amazing. I launched another attack, sending one of the robots to fall back.
We gotta get out of here! Call in the big guns!
Goku, I found you just in time. I'm glad you found a Dragon Ball. With them, you can reach your ultimate form.
Huh? My ultimate form? I followed Piccolo above ground, where we saw the world was being taken over.
With this new dark matter power, Cell's takeover is inevitable until you were born. With all the elemental Dragon Balls and various training, you are the only ultimate fighter that can stop this.
Me? Just then, we were interrupted as an explosion hit the two of us. Ugh! We turned to see a dark matter Beerus floating above.
Even as a god, this new power is amazing. But to have the power of the elements, that I must take.
We gotta go!
On day 5, Piccolo and I were running away as fast as we could from Beerus.
Run, little Saiyans! Run like the insects you are!
he began to rain down beams, destroying everything around. Because of the chaos, the two of us got separated. I had no choice but to keep running until coming up to a snow-covered cliff. No! Beerus wasted no time and blasted me right off the edge.
Where are you, chosen one?
I looked around at my new surroundings and saw that I'd fallen into a hidden valley. I gotta find a way out of here. I began to walk around the area to find a way out, but no matter where I looked, I was completely lost until I was hit from behind by a large ice missile.
Move, move, move!
Within an instant, I was completely surrounded by the Red Ribbon Army, and because of all the damage, I passed out. On day 6, I was jolted awake.
Why are you doing this?
What? Doing what? They shocked me again, nearly making me pass out.
Why are you destroying our planet? Do you Saiyans just go destroying cities for fun?
What? I'm not destroying anything. They were about to shock me again, so I punched out fire, destroying the cage. Enough! Look, I'm not with Cell. I charged out of the room, only to find myself in the middle of their Red Ribbon operation.
Well. Looks like we got a fighter. Time to test out the new tech, man.
I looked around to see multiple tanks charging their weapons. Guess I gotta fight my way out of this. I shot out at the nearest tank with everything I had, destroying it. Haha!
Whoa! Hit it with the scrambler!
On my way to the next tank, I was hit again by another ice missile. I haven't had enough training to fight against this.
Blast that elemental weirdo to pieces!
The tank fired again, but thankfully, I dodged out of the way, causing it to blast a hole into the outpost wall. Now's my chance. On days 7 to 8, I ran out and saw the missile I was being hit by. There, on top of a tower, was an ice missile being powered by an ice Dragon Ball. I have to get it. Soldiers ran in from behind, but I was able to dodge them and make it to the top. I picked up the Dragon Ball as its frozen power merged with my body, giving me 5 more hearts and complete mastery over the ice element. Alright, because of this, the turrets powered down. Thank goodness. But as I said this, the military came charging into the area.
What in tarnation? The weirdo took the Dragon Ball! Take him out!
They were about to shoot me down, when suddenly they were blasted back instead. That wasn't me, I swear. I then looked up to see that none other than Cell had found us.
Poor weak humans. Always trying to get in my way.
He charged up another blast, aiming right for the military general. No! I had to act quickly and use my new elemental power to summon a wall of ice blocking his attack.
Gah! Wait, you saved us?
Like I said, I'm not with him.
You ignorant Saiyan. I'll destroy you first!
He shot out more explosions my way, but thankfully with the ice wall slowing him down, I was able to escape. On days 9 to 10, I safely escaped from the Tundra Valley. Thank goodness that's over. I then heard footsteps approaching as Piccolo approached me.
Ooh, I was starting to worry you were in danger.
I'm okay, but it seems like everyone is after me.
You haven't even had proper time to train. Come with me.
Where are you going? I followed behind them as we ran up to a hidden away arena. It was clearly abandoned.
A perfect place to make you the warrior you need to be.
Whoa. We set up an area to call our homes, and the two of us began to train together.
Remember, channel your emotions. It's what all great fighters do.
As he said this, I heard movement in the base. Another droid? Oh no! I was ready to fight, but then watched as a girl ran into my home. It was my best friend, Bulma.
Whoa, hold your fire, boys! I'm glad I finally found you. I need help finding the Air Dragon Ball.
That's the next elemental Dragon Ball I need. Alright, lead the way. I went with Bulma, who led me to a town at the edge of the city. The Air Dragon Ball is here?
I was tracking it, but lost the signal when I got here. One of these humans has to know where it is.
An elemental weirdo! We're in danger! It seems we might need them to trust us first. On days 11 to 12, Bulma and I split up as we went to ask around the village on the whereabouts of the next Dragon Ball. However, all of them were in complete panic the second they looked at me. Hey, I'm only elemental! Just then, Bulma ran up to me and led me to a villager trapped in mud. What?
Don't ask. But this guy knows about the Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, Some super smart looking guys found it and took it to their spaceship. Then that's where we need to go. A little help here? We follow the villagers' directions to the front of a large spaceship.
No one seems to be home. Guess we're breaking in!
Without hesitation, Bulma kicked the doors, bursting it open. Whoa, let's just try not to get caught, all right? On days 13 to 14, we snuck into the spaceship, looking for the Air Dragon Ball. There were countless amounts of high-tech gear locked up inside. Okay, these guys are strong. We gotta be careful.
Hey, look!
I looked over to where she pointed and saw a secure door to the spaceship's vault. The Dragon Ball has to be in there. I ran towards it, but in my hurry, I ran right over a pressure plate. Oh no! Instantly, deadly beams shot out across the room, cutting us off from the vault.
Ugh, all right, kids, stay here.
She ran over to a computer and started to type into it. Do you even know what you're doing? And because of this, the lasers began to flicker, giving me openings to run past them.
More than you! Now go!
I carefully made my way through the lasers, timing my movements to pass through the openings. Because of this, I was able to make it to the vault. Looks like I know what I'm doing too.
Oh, shut it and get the Dragon Ball.
I blasted open the vault door and saw the Air Dragon Ball was missing from its place. What? The only thing left was a note?
Yes, my army. With this Dragon Ball in hand, I can grow into a new form. And soon, even Cell will follow under me.
That can't be good. On days 15 to 16, Bulma and I followed the coordinates on the note until we came across an open field with loads of aliens gathered around, and in the center was their leader.
Watch and learn, my pupils. I, Frieza, will be written into the history books as the strongest being ever!
He reached out and sent out a blast of condensed air. He has the Air Dragon Ball.
That's not good. Frieza is strong.
As she said this, Frieza spun around towards us.
Ah, we have visitors. Come forward, you two.
He shot out another blast right at us. Hey, we don't want to fight you.
This is not a fight. It's a test of my power.
Without another word, he began to shoot out the air element right at me and Bulma. We split up as I drew his attention so Bulma could run in with her speed. She hit him back, but it didn't do a thing. Bulma, get to safety! He then retaliated with a blast that hit her head on. Bulma! All my anger built up, and I remembered what Piccolo told me. Channel my strength and emotion. I was angrier than ever, causing me to yell like never before. I unleashed my fire element, burning the nearby area and Frieza. And because of this, something began to happen to him.
Ah, no! No!
He was sent flying away, sending the Air Dragon Ball right to my feet. Whoa, I did not see that coming. I was about to pick up the Dragon Ball when suddenly I heard a noise from above as a giant droid ship appeared. On days 17 to 18, a powerful looking dark matter droid dropped down from the ship.
So, he's spreading his power to more droids.
I've been sent to find you, Goku!
On his command, multiple droids dropped down. They were heading right for Bulma. Hold on! I quickly picked up the Air Dragon Ball, causing it to merge into my body and upgrade me. I gained 5 more hearts and full control over the air element. I used it to dash in front of Bulma and blast the droids back. Take that!
How amusing! Let's have some fun, shall we?
He charged in towards us, slamming into the ground with his robotic arms. We began to trade blows, but it was clear that I was still no match for a high-ranking droid. Ah!
And you think you can stop Cell? What a joke! Finish them!
I looked up to see that his ship was starting to charge a deadly beam, aiming directly towards us. I instantly put up a wall of ice to try and shield us, but the blast was far too strong, sending me and Bulma flying into the air. On days 19 to 21, I crashed down into the water of the Penguin Village Bay. Ah, wait, Bulma, where are you? I looked around, but she was nowhere in sight. There on the beach side was the Water Dragon Ball. Whoa, what are the odds? I went to go collect it when suddenly something began to happen. I was completely surrounded by police cars? Oh, great.
There's been too much destruction going on in our village, and you're the one to blame for it.
No, I'm trying to stop the ones who are destroying everything. So back off.
Oh, so we'll do this the hard way, huh? Zap 'em!
One of the agents shot out a crazy weapon, blasting me back. Yeah! The others then used this opportunity to run up and take the Dragon Ball.
I don't know what this is, but now it's under the protection of the police. And you are under arrest, you monster!
They all leapt into their cars and began to drive towards me. Seriously? On days 22 to 26, I was running through the village streets as the police were right on my tail.
Let's get this over with! Surround him!
Two of the cars rushed up and began to close in on me. Oh, no you don't! I let out a blast of fire around me, causing them to fall back. However, when I looked back, I saw it was too late. I was surrounded. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They were about to come in and take me down, but out of nowhere, something happened to one of their cars.
What's that noise?
Dark matter spread, absolutely destroying it. And entering in was the dark matter droid from before. It wasted no time and started blasting out explosions, taking out groups of the agents at a time. And with another blast, the water Dragon Ball fell right at its feet. No!
I'm going to kill you now and take this directly to Master Cell.
On days 27 to 29, the droid grabbed the water Dragon Ball, causing him to gain even more power. He went to destroy the rest of the police agents, and I knew I had to stop him. Stay away from them! I dashed in and hit him back, buying time.
Fall back! We need cover fire!
The agents fought back, using their range artillery from all around.
You are not immortals! Stay out of this!
He began to fight off strong water attacks at me, doing everything he could to take me down. I tried to gain some distance though. However, he summoned a large whirlpool of water, stopping me from getting away. No! I thought I was done for when suddenly he was hit.
God!
Huh? I turned around to see that the military general came to help.
Get out of there! Now!
With the droid stunned, I was able to safely retreat with the military.
You done good, Saiyan. You've shown us some of you crazy Saiyans are actually on our side.
Thank you, but without that water Dragon Ball, I won't be able to stop what they've planned.
We know, so we made a plan to help you get it back.
One of the soldiers then handed me a Senzu bean? What's this?
We've done a lot of studying on you Saiyans. That right there will instantly heal you and bring you back up to full strength. I think with it, you can finally stop that droid. Let's roll out.
I went with the military as they placed me in the center of the village.
Now, get him out here.
Right. I used my fire element and began to shoot up in the sky. Because of this, the water droid came charging into the area.
I told you I was gonna destroy you!
He ran up to attack, but now being in full strength, I let out a fire punch stronger than I had before, knocking him back. Whoa! This caused the water Dragon Ball to detach from him and fall down in between us. Yes! On days 33 to 35, I grabbed the water Dragon Ball, causing it to morph into my body as I upgraded. I gained 5 more hearts and complete control over the water element. Sweet.
You fool! No one can stop me! No one can stop Cell!
He began to fire out at me with everything he had, but in my newly upgraded form, I was now much stronger and could take his hits with ease. I sent out my new water element, which finally took him down for good. Yes, we did it!
Good work, man. Let's clean this up and get home for dinner.
Suddenly, as he was saying this, a wave of dark matter spread through the area, killing most of the soldiers in one hit. What the? I turned around to see that standing above me was Cell.
Look at you, little Goku. You think you can stop me? Without the full power of the elements, you won't stand a chance. And plus, you'll all be gone soon.
He sent out more explosions of darkness around the area, and I knew we wouldn't last long. I used my water element to push Cell back, and quickly ran away with the soldiers. On days 36 to 39, I brought the surviving military soldiers back to my training area. There, I saw that Bulma had also made it safely as well. Thank goodness you're alright. I took some time to make sure everyone had a place to stay. Here you go.
Thank you. Me and my men will work on finding a way to slow down Cell.
I then heard police sirens coming closer as Chief Gyazu came racing in. I'm innocent!
You're more than that. You saved my village and my life. So I'm gonna take you to the location of the Earth Dragon Ball.
All right, what are we waiting for? I arrived on a secluded island far off in the ocean with the police's help. Okay, he said they tracked its power deep within this place, so I better start searching. I took one step forward, only for the ground to instantly give out below me, sending me falling into a pit. On days 40 to 44, I woke up and saw I was in another world? Huh? How did I get here? I then heard footsteps behind me and watched as King Kai himself approached.
A new challenger has approached.
Challenger?
No one accidentally enters my domain, Saiyan.
He leapt down, launching me towards the entrance of a trial chamber. And I saw that on the far end was the Earth Dragon Ball.
You are the one everyone is depending on. The one that cannot fail. So prove yourself. You must show you are the fighter everyone needs.
He hit me again, forcing me to jump onto the first platform. Alright, here goes nothing. I began to leap between the platforms, but sudden shaking made it extremely hard to focus, and King Kai's words started to really affect me. No, there's too much at stake. Everyone's counting on me. Do I really have what it takes? On days 45 to 49, I was barely able to continue the trial, as I just felt hopeless. But then, fiery chunks of rock started to be thrown around. The force of the rocks was so strong, it pushed me right off and into the void. I looked and saw I was back on the planet. I have to try again. I tried and tried and tried, but I kept failing.
It's no use.
What? I spun around to see that on the island was another Saiyan. Vegeta?
There's no point in trying, Chosen One. I tried to get the Dragon Ball too, but failed. You can't do it on your own. It's impossible.
I can't do it on my own, and you can't too, but what if we tried together? On days 50 to 56, Vegeta and I made it to the start of the trial.
You finally think you have what it takes?
Yeah, I do. With that, I began the trial course again. The two of us tried together this time, making the jumps in complete harmony. I would dodge a rock in front of me, while Vegeta warned me about the ones I didn't even see.
Watch out!
Whoa, thanks.
Just shut up. We're almost there.
Because of our teamwork and determination, we were finally able to make it to the end of the course. Yes, we did it.
And what did you learn from it?
That not all battles can be fought alone, even if you're the elemental fighter. As I said this, the bars in front of me slid open to reveal a large fighting arena, and at the top was the Earth Dragon Ball. Now for my reward. But as I stepped closer, King Kai slammed down in front of me. Hey, what gives?
That was only the first part of the trial, Saiyan. You still have to prove yourself against me. And then, if you do, you can have the Dragon Ball.
Guess I don't have a choice, do I? Okay, you're on. On days 57 to 59, King Kai and I rushed in to fight. His fighting knowledge made him extremely hard to duel, but I wasn't gonna give up, no matter what. I tried to blast him with my elements, but I couldn't land a single hit.
I'm still not impressed, Goku. Don't only use strength, you must use technique.
He hit me again, shoving me back and taking me down to low hearts. I gotta think of something, and fast. I used my water element, completely flooding King Kai halfway through water. And right after, I shot my fire element, which caused him to be encased in stone.
Yes, very well, Goku.
I'm worthy of this power.
Yes, you are. Take the Dragon Ball. You've earned it.
I happily went up and grabbed the Earth Dragon Ball, causing my body to upgrade once again. I gained 5 more hearts, and now had full mastery over the Earth element. Finally, time to get out of here.
Wait! With the dark matter on Cell's side, they're still not strong enough to defeat him yet. You need the final Elemental Dragon Ball, but only Master Roshi knew of its location.
No, he died saving me all those days ago. We're done for.
There may be a way you can talk to him one final time. Here.
King Kai threw me over a map. Thank you. I won't let you down. On days 60 to 62, after finally proving myself, I made it back to the base, now with Vegeta on our side.
Despite our past, I'm hoping that my presence here doesn't cause too much trouble, as I am willing to aid you in defeating Cell. His power must be contained.
Glad you're finally coming around.
Don't push it, Kakarot.
After I set up Vegeta his own base, I traveled out using the map given to me as my guide. I was led to a spot in the desert, and in front of me was a massive temple. So, the key to talking to Master Roshi again is in there? Easy. But before I could make my way up the steps, I was struck back by a Saiyan blast. Yeah! I looked up, and before me was the large, powerful Saiyan, Broly.
Sorry, kid, but I can't let you in that temple.
Wait, stop. You don't understand. However, he didn't listen, and with one swing, I was knocked out. On days 63 to 65, I awoke to find myself trapped in a cage inside of an abandoned ship. In front of me was Broly, who had me hooked up to some kind of machine. What are you doing?
I have heard of you, Goku. Ever since I was born, I always knew that we would meet once again. And now that you've let Cell terrorize the rest of this Earth, I'm more prepared than ever to take you down forever!
Wait, since when were you born? But before I could continue, Broly activated a switch, which caused the machine to send electrical bolts throughout me. Ah!
You've taunted me for years with your incessant sobbing, and now you mock me further? You will not claim my life, you traitor!
Broly's fury began to overcome me and rushed straight towards me. He let out a powerful Saiyan blast, and even though the machine was destroyed, I was dangerously low on hearts. Wait, claim your life? What are you even talking about?
When we were newborns, your tears led me to a vision where you took my life, just like how you and those aliens took my friends!
You don't understand. It wasn't me. It had to be Cell's army. Listen, I lost someone close to me as well. If we work together, we can find justice for both of them.
Cell! If you're actually telling the truth, then there might be a way we could help each other.
On days 66 to 68, Broly brought me to a massive base, which was covered with dark matter.
Days ago, my friend Chayli and I were finally getting off this planet, but we were attacked by rogue allies. And because of this dark matter, Chayli was taken away. And knowing her, I think she might be dead. If you truly are this planet's savior, then head into the base. And if you find her, only then will I let you enter the temple.
Wow, thanks. With that, I began to approach it, noticing a large turret guarding the gate. I let out my ice element, freezing the turret in place.
Hey! Somebody iced my gun!
As the droids ran over to try and fix the turret, I slowly snuck past them. As I entered further inside, I snuck my way in, and in the center of the room was a green caged soldier?
A Saiyan! You have to know Broly! Please, help!
I was about to approach her to smash it open, but before I did, the door suddenly shut behind me.
Saiyan sense near prisoners.
Ultimate force will be necessary.
Ultimate what? Just then, I turned, and before me was a huge droid powered by dark energy. He let out a big blast towards me that brought me to low hearts. Ugh! No, I can't die here.
All Saiyans must die!
On days 69 to 73, the droid rushed in and began raining dark electrical attacks onto me.
Saiyan threat must be eliminated!
I began using my elemental abilities onto him, but as I did, the droid somehow got more powerful.
He's made to absorb any Saiyan energy that hits him. Be careful.
What? No, how am I supposed to defeat him? I began to look around the room, and above us, because of the destruction, the ceiling was crumbling. Yes, that's it. I let out a fiery blast straight towards it, causing it to crumble right on top of him.
No!
With that, I broke Chilai out of her cage.
Great job, Saiyan.
I hope that droid wasn't in too much trouble. No more than Broly was. Speaking of which, but before I could continue, we began to hear alarms all around us.
Emergency alert. Break-in has been reported.
Let's get out of here. On days 74 to 77, Chilai and I began sprinting through the base. We made our way towards the entrance, which was unfortunately blocked off by the droids.
You're not getting out that easy. Lock everything down.
The front doors were locked shut, and the droids began raining their attacks all at once.
Yeah!
Using my Earth abilities, I shielded us from all the attacks, but with their numbers, we started to get overpowered. No, we can't die here. Broly's counting on us. Everyone is. Just then, I began to hear a voice call out to me.
Goku, don't quit now. Your Saiyan elemental abilities contain more power than you know. You must channel your energy and use it for your salvation.
What good would that do? We're under attack. Forget it. If it means saving everyone, I'll do it.
Who are you talking to?
I began to focus on all of my elements. My body began to glow as I let out a powerful blast of light bursting throughout the entire room. And when I looked up, I saw that it had done nothing.
You're supposed to be the powerful elemental Saiyan? What a joke.
What? No, why didn't it work? I failed. I was about to break down, but suddenly the ground began to shake as a booming voice rang out from outside.
Sudden surge of Saiyan energy is approaching the base.
Kakarot!
On days 78 to 80, the front doors of the base exploded, and in its place was Broly. The droids began immediately shooting at him, but with Broly's immense strength, he was unaffected.
Our weapons are failing. Where did this guy come from?
Now, step aside!
Broly let out a fiery blast at the droids, wiping them all out instantly. Yes, you did it! But before I could say anything, Broly darted towards me, ready to attack.
Hey, wait! It's all good. He saved me, you big idiot!
Kaylee, thank goodness! I truly thought you were gone. I was making my way here until I was channeled by his Saiyan energy. Upon hearing his cries for help, I lost control. My apologies.
It's all good. I've dealt with worse. Come on, let's get you out of here. With that, we made our way out of the base, and Broly led us back to the Elemental Temple.
Kakarot, I believe I might have misjudged you. I let the pain of my own past develop into such hatred that I wasn't seeing things clearly. If you truly believe you can bring peace to this world and to us, then I will proudly fight alongside you.
Thank you. I'm glad you're on our side. From there, I approached the steps of the temple, ready to take the final Dragon Ball. On days 81 to 85, I opened the temple doors, revealing a larger throne room. Around the room were stone pedestals, and in the center was one that contained the final Elemental Dragon Ball. Okay, I think I understand what to do. I began to place the Dragon Balls all around, and when I did, a great power emerged before me, revealing Shenron, the Eternal Dragon.
Elemental Saiyan, you have finally arrived.
You know who I am?
I have been watching you throughout your journey. And while I find your determination noble in itself, what grants you the power to achieve this final Dragon Ball?
Because if I don't, all my friends and family will be destroyed. We can't let Cell kill those he finds weak. It's not fair. Shenron looked impressed and began to hear me out.
Despite everything you have suffered, you wish to bring peace rather than control. Even with your power, you are truly worthy.
With that, all the Dragon Balls began to glow, and as Shenron let out a powerful blast onto me, I began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts, and can now master all the elemental abilities within me, making me a full Elemental Super Saiyan. On days 86 to 94, I was leading Broly back to the base when I picked up on something.
Line up! Our match to take over the world will begin soon.
It's Cell. He's about to do something big. We sped throughout the air and snuck down to a rooftop near the Penguin Village. And there at the foot of it was Cell commanding his army.
The day will soon be upon us, my army. Our dark matter shall claim this village, then the entire galaxy!
He fired off an explosive attack, completely leveling a nearby building in one blow.
Whoa, he's strong!
I know. I don't know if I have what it takes to stop him.
We will march over the world and demand everyone and everything bow to me. So get ready for Earth to be in our grasp.
We have to stop him now. We were about to fly in when suddenly I was punched back. Piccolo!
You will not go in there like this. We need everyone by our side. And thankfully,
He blasted the nearby tree line, revealing all my friends I made along the way. You guys are all here, ready to fight?
Of course we are. Now, remember your training. You have one shot at this. Don't miss it.
I won't. Let's do this! On days 95 to 99, I flew back to the center of Penguin Village, causing Cell and all of his robots to look up at me.
Well, well, well. Look who's come crawling back. Here to finally bow to my rule.
Forget it, Cell. What you've done to the city and to the world is unacceptable.
Stupid Saiyan. You might have all the elements, but nothing compares to the true power of dark matter! Blast him out of the sky!
His robots charged in and began to blast at me up in the air. I was too fast though, and with my full power of the elements, I was able to slam down, taking out groups of them with ease. Take that!
You still think you have the upper hand? I can always make more!
I watched as more and more of his robot army came rushing out of the Penguin Village as they started to overwhelm me. Guys, anytime now!
What?
He spun around to see Vegeta and the others had successfully taken out groups of his army in an instant.
Give it up, Cell! No! No, no! You're ruining everything!
Cell ran in to attack them, but thankfully Piccolo cut him off.
Not so fast, Cell!
But just then, he blasted Piccolo with dark matter, nearly taking him down in one blow.
I told you! My power has only grown stronger!
On day 100, Cell started to shoot at me with his dark matter blasts. I did everything I could to try and dodge them, but his robot minions were forcing me to stay on the ground.
Yeah! This galaxy will be mine!
He was about to take me down with one final blast, when suddenly, a huge Saiyan beam shot from the sky, destroying all of his army in a single go. All of the Saiyans were there, and had worked together to do it.
Goku, now's your chance!
I darted in. As the two of us continued to fight, he was still by far the strongest enemy I'd ever faced. But with all the training I'd learned, I landed a heavy slam onto him, nearly taking him down.
No, this can't be happening!
He tried to hit me one final time, but I let out the strongest elemental Saiyan scream I had ever done, taking Cell down for good. And with that, the entire galaxy could finally live in peace. However, just then, my vision began to change. I woke up and saw I was just the kid Goku again, training next to my mentor, Master Roshi.
With enough training, Goku, you will grow to be the best fighter yet.
I'll do whatever it takes to make you proud, Master. You'll see. Suddenly, the ground shook around us. Energy beams shot all throughout the sky, collapsing our home and destroying everything in sight. We walked up as a ship landed, revealing the horrifying Frieza standing before us.
I am the strongest force this world has ever seen! My galactic domination starts now!
He charged up a blast aiming right towards me, but my master jumped in the way, taking the hit instead. No!
I was waiting for the right time, but here, take this, my son.
He threw me over a diamond Dragon Ball. I picked it up, and as I did, my body began to change. My hair turned into diamonds as my robes crystallized. I gained 5 more hearts and new abilities as I transformed into Diamond Goku.
Find the other 6. It may be the only way to defeat Frieza.
Frieza sent out another blast, killing Master Roshi instantly. No, Master!
Now, to take care of the little child.
Frieza's men came rushing in, and I prepared for a fight. On day 2, Frieza's men clashed against me, trying to capture me. I used my new diamond powers to put up a fight, while they had powerful abilities of their own. I felt more in tune with martial arts than ever before. Unfortunately, though, it still wasn't enough. There were just too many people. I gotta find a way off this island. I began to run away and flee, but was quickly cut off at the shoreline. Oh no!
Nowhere to go.
I thought I was surely done for, until a mysterious person approached in a boat behind me.
Get in, now!
With only one way to go, I hopped in the boat, barely escaping the Frieza forces. We both left the area until arriving at the shoreline of mainland. Whoa, thanks for the save.
Yeah, I'm Bulma. It's not every day you randomly see someone with a Diamond Dragon Ball. I mean, that is why you're Diamond, right?
Yeah, but I'm not quite sure what they do.
That's great. Now give them up.
What? She pushed in and launched me tumbling back against some barrels. She was about to fight me, but was stopped when another Saiyan, Vegeta, entered the area.
A Diamond Saiyan? I will prove that I am stronger than you!
Vegeta? Why are you so tall? Without warning, he blasted our way with his powers, launching the two of us into the sky. On day 3, I landed alone in the middle of a city. However, after looking around, everything was in ruins, and people were hiding away in fear. The Frieza forces must have made their way through here. Vegeta dropped down as well, but I made my way behind cover before he could spot me.
I know you're around here.
This guy's crazy. I gotta get out of here. He began to search around the city, destroying anything in his path, while I was slipping away behind debris. I was about to escape until I heard,
Help!
I rushed over and saw Vegeta had found Bulma. He was powering up an attack like no other to take her down. Ugh. I can't just let her die. I pushed in towards the bully, knocking him away from the girl.
You saved me?
I knew I'd draw you out, little Saiyan. Come on, show me your strength!
Vegeta charged in, and I braced for impact. On day 4, I was facing off against the large Super Saiyan Vegeta. He was incredibly strong, but I was using my newfound diamond attacks to counter his move. I was doing the best I could. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
Fine, here, take this.
Bulma ran over and threw me over another Diamond Dragon Ball. I collected it, causing me to grow even stronger than before. I grew larger in size, gained 5 more hearts, and now had new Diamond Saiyan abilities.
Ugh, you're on the quest for the Diamond Dragon Balls. It doesn't matter how much of their power you have. I will be the strongest Saiyan!
He pushed in to attack again, but I charged up my brand new diamond ability, sending out a blast that completely sent him through a building. So much for being strong.
You protected me. I'm sorry about before. I just wanted to collect all 7 Diamond Dragon Balls as well. The one who finds all will be granted a wish.
A wish? Master Roshi must have wanted me to find all of them. Then I could just wish Frieza away from this world. All right, then that's what I'm gonna do. The two of us officially formed a team. However, we heard noises coming from behind. We both turned only to see an army of Frieza's men had found us.
Capture them!
They pushed forward in their large numbers that I clearly wouldn't be able to fight against.
We have nowhere to go. We're doomed.
Just as I thought we were done for, a beam of pure diamond burst from my body. I uncontrollably blasted out sparks of diamond all around us, which took down the soldiers in a single hit.
Whoa.
I felt weaker than ever and had accidentally used up all my energy, which caused me to pass out. On day 5, I woke up and discovered I was somewhere completely different with a green sky. Am I on a different planet?
Correct. Welcome to Namek.
I turned around to see I was surrounded by different Namekians. How long was I passed out for? The Grand Elder Guru jumped down, pushing me back.
Focus, Diamond Saiyan. We found you passed out on Earth from the ultimate power of the Diamond Dragon.
And you were brought here to see if you are worthy enough to control it.
All the Namekians stared at me menacingly as Elder Guru stomped, causing a massive door to open. On the other side of the door was a parkour course, showcasing deadly obstacles designed around my diamond powers.
If you are not worthy, its very power alone will incinerate you where you stand. Begin!
On day 6, I started the Namekian trial. In it were deadly lava traps and fire blasts that shot through the air. And each time one would hit me, I would send out uncontrollable spews of my powers. Yeah! I can't let Master Roshi down. I have to control them. I kept going, reminding myself what I was doing this for. And now, every time I was hit, I had control over my actions. I was even able to counter the attacks themselves with my abilities, which allowed me to make it to the end of the course. I did it. I actually did it. Master Guru walked forward. Looking proud, they found their next warrior.
This galaxy is in a time of need. Frieza and his empire are a great threat.
I followed him until he revealed they were holding yet another Diamond Dragon Ball. The Namekians gave me their blessing. However, as I went to collect it, loud explosions sounded off all around. We both turned around to see entering in the area was one of Frieza's men, Jace. He immediately began to blast at all of the Namekians, destroying their home.
Another planet under the rule of Frieza!
He pushed in towards Guru until one of the Namekians, Piccolo, jumped in the way, protecting him.
Stand back!
On days 7 to 8, Piccolo and Jace began to duke it out in the arena. Both of them were crazy strong, but it was obvious Piccolo wouldn't last much longer.
The Dragon Ball!
I ran over to collect the next Diamond Dragon Ball, and as I did, I began to grow even stronger once again. I gained an additional 5 hearts as I became a Diamond Super Saiyan. I was about to push in to fight Jace until more of Frieza's forces entered as well.
No! It's too late! You must go, now!
But I can't just let you die! Jace walked forward and knocked the two of us back.
Look what we have here! The Diamond Saiyan I've heard all about! Hand over those Diamond Balls! We have other plans for them!
You can't let them have them! You must leave!
Guru cast a special ability on me, teleporting me away just in time. Whoa! I was completely dazed, being teleported all the way back to Earth, where I saw Bulma was surrounded by a couple of Frieza's men. All right, time to test these new powers. I pushed in, and with now being able to fully control my abilities, I was even faster than before. I used my new Solar Flare ability, wiping the two soldiers in an instant.
Oh, thank goodness you're back. I thought I was a goner.
Well, you're fine now. Thankfully, I found out how to fully control my powers.
Seriously, I've never seen a fighter like you. But if you wish to stop Frieza, you have to find the rest of the Dragon Balls. Luckily, I just made this new device.
Oh, sweet. How do I turn it on?
Give me a minute to explain. It needs an immense power source to work.
As she said this, I heard a scream coming from nearby.
Whoa!
What was that? I'm gonna go check it out. Bulma, go to these coordinates. You'll be safe there. After sending Bulma to the Kame house, I rushed over to see a human locked in battle with a robot?
That thing's trying to kill me! Help!
Higher power level detected. Must eliminate.
The robot then rushed in to attack me. On days 11 to 12, the robot blasted out a powerful energy beam directly at me. Blah! I tried to blast him back with my attacks, but he just dodged right out of the way.
Stop resisting, in the name of Dr. Gero.
What is happening right now? In my confusion, the robot blasted me back, completely overwhelming me. He was about to strike again when a sudden blast hit him from the side.
Ha! Hit it! Now!
I used the opening to dash in and take down the robot with one final punch.
Nice teamwork! But there's more of those robots coming out of this factory. This place is working on overdrive.
Huh, sounds like a place that needs a big power source. Maybe I can find one there for the Dragon Ball radar. Think you can take me there?
Sure, it's the least I can do after you help me. The name's Krillin, by the way.
With that, Krillin led me over to a strange factory where more robots walked around keeping watch.
These things give me the creeps.
Yeah, we need to stop this now. But if we're seen, we're done for. Stay close. We began to sneak into the factory's interior, using Krillin's ki blast as a distraction. Hurry, this way! Once inside, I walked headfirst into an electric force field? Wow, what the? On days 13 to 14, Krillin and I began to look around the hallway for any way to get past the barrier.
I got an idea. Stand back!
Wait, maybe we should. But without hesitation, he shot out another ki blast at it, which started to crack it open. But as this happened, alarms started to go off in the factory.
Intruders!
Oh no, hit it again! Krillin shot out another blast, but the crack wasn't big enough for us to go through yet. Just then, one of the robots shot out a beam that I was barely able to dodge. And because of this, the barrier was open just enough. Now's our chance! The two of us leapt through the hole in the barrier, but the robots charged in as well.
Look, Goku!
I turned around to see there was a control panel on this side. So I ran over and clicked on a button, causing the force field to reset.
Halt! Intruder!
Haha! We did it! We continued into the factory until eventually making it into the center. And there on the far side of the room was an electric core powering the entire building.
Now, what do we have here?
Huh? Who said that? Suddenly, a figure teleported into the middle of the room. It was the robot's creator, Dr. Jiro.
I see you've made it past my guards. Well, no matter. I'll destroy you myself.
With that, the doctor reached out as multiple machines activated around the room.
That can't be good.
They blasted out lasers, carving across the room towards us. The two of us split up as we dodged around the room to avoid them. I noticed that the lasers were moving precisely where Jiro was looking at. He's controlling them. We gotta take him down first.
On it!
Krillin threw out another blast, hitting Dr. Jiro directly. But this caused the laser to hit him.
Ah!
With this opening, I rushed in and knocked out Dr. Jiro with another attack. Krillin, are you all right?
Yeah, just grab that power source and let's get out of here.
I did as he said and pulled the source from its place. Because of this, the power started to flicker out in the factory as I put it into the Dragon radar. Wait a minute, it says there's a Diamond Dragon Ball in this room? I then looked over as Jiro weakly began to laugh.
You fool. You don't know what you just released.
On days 17 to 18, the entire room began to shake as two humanoid figures came bursting out of the ground.
Finally, we are free!
Yes, my androids. Destroy these intruders!
We don't listen to you anymore, Doctor.
With that, the two androids killed Dr. Jiro in one attack, and where he stood, dropped the next Dragon Ball.
Ah, what's this?
Hey, that belongs to me! Before I could stop them, the two androids flew out of the factory in the blink of an eye. No!
Goku, go after them! I'm too weak to keep up.
I quickly told Krillin where to find Bulma for safety and ran off to follow the androids. Thankfully, with the help of the Dragon radar, I was able to track them to a nearby mountaintop.
This thing looks powerful. Maybe we can.
Watch out!
I told you, that Dragon Ball is mine! We began to fight. The two androids rushed forward, using their brute strength to knock me back super easily. Ah! These guys are strong! I tried to fight back as best as I could, but against the two of them, I didn't stand a chance. That's when I noticed they had left the Dragon Ball on the cliffside. Here goes nothing. I quickly dashed forward to reach it, and the moment I did, I began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and felt my body surge with even more Saiyan power.
Wait, he's
No, he can't be.
I flew up into the air and used my newly empowered form to send out a solar flare, blinding them and causing them to panic.
We have to get out of here, now!
Yeah, that's what I thought. On days 19 to 21, as I was flying back down the mountain, I started to hear someone scream out.
Stay away from me!
What the? Bulma? I quickly followed her voice and found she started to rebuild the Kame house. But there standing over her and Krillin was Vegeta.
Where is he? Where is that low-born imbecile?
Stay away from them! I shot out my new solar flare, which blinded him. And with this opening, I flew in and pushed him back over the water.
Ah, there you are.
What are you doing here, Vegeta? I already beat you, dude!
That's exactly why, Kakarot. I won't allow such a weakling like you to get away with that. And you're not the only one who's gotten stronger.
With that, Vegeta let out a scream as he went Super Saiyan as well.
Ha 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 ha! Every breath you take It's an assault on my honor!
Goku, be careful!
Don't worry, I'm always ready for a little sparring. On days 22 to 26, my words angered Vegeta as he flew in to attack. I could tell he was much stronger now and trained specifically to take me down.
I am the Prince of Saiyans! You are nothing!
I tried to send out a solar flare, but he flew back and sent out a barrage of attacks.
Gallic Gun!
I was slammed down on the ground below, leaving me with low hearts. I can't believe it. He's crazy. I then looked up to see Vegeta rocketing down towards me for another hit. I quickly flew up though and blasted him out of the air with a Kamehameha. Vegeta, stop this! Look, we need to work together and stop Frieza from destroying the world. Don't you get that?
Never! I could never fight alongside the likes of you, Kakarot.
Vegeta, I know there's good within you. Please! Vegeta angrily blasted out energy all around him before flying off in a flash.
No! No! I can't!
I looked over to where he once was and saw he had dropped something in the battle. It's a map to a place called the Diamond Dragon Shrine? Wait a minute, could another Dragon Ball be there? On days 27 to 29, I followed the map's coordinates to an open wasteland, and there in the middle of it was the Dragon Shrine. Yeah, the next Dragon Ball must be in there. I flew down, but just before I made it to the entrance, a powerful blast of wind threw me back. Ah, what the? I looked up and saw that a small diamond dragon had appeared at the doors.
What do you think you're doing here?
I'm here to collect the next Diamond Dragon Ball to summon the great Diamond Dragon.
Yeah. That's what they all say. What makes it so different? You know what? Don't tell me. Show me.
The small dragon began to blast out crazy attacks, forcing me to fly back. Yeah! Hey, what are you doing?
The great dragon only grants the most powerful wishes. If you can't get past me, then you'll never be strong enough for them.
The dragon continued to fire off diamond attacks, trying to keep me away. But I knew I had to do this, and I wasn't gonna give up easily. I dashed down and hit the dragon in the eyes with my solar flare. This gave me a chance to fly towards the entrance, but he quickly recovered and shot me down with another blast. Whoa! He was about to fire again, but stopped? Huh?
Very well, Saiyan. You may just be the one we've waited for.
What are you talking about? Just as quickly as he appeared, the small dragon vanished. Whatever, time to get that Dragon Ball. On days 30 to 32, I entered inside of the shrine and saw that the long hallway led right to the Dragon Ball at the end. I knew it! But before I could take another step, I was hit to the side. Ah!
Ha ha ha! All the power and still so weak!
I looked up as rushing in front of me was the leader of Frieza's army, Captain Ginyu.
Frieza will be so pleased when I bring him this Dragon Ball. He'll make me the general of his new world!
Ginyu darted further into the shrine, and I knew I had to reach the ball before he could. I quickly flew towards the ball, as we were matched in speed. However, his surprise attack gave him a head start. I have to do something to slow him down. I tried to fire out attacks above him, causing the rubble to fall and cut him off, but he just easily evaded it.
Ha! Is that all you got?
He was about to reach the ball before me, when suddenly a diamond blast stopped him in his tracks.
Ah! Only the ready can enter here.
Yeah, because of the small dragon's attacks, I was able to catch up. But just then, the wall of the shrine burst open as Frieza himself came storming in.
There you are!
He shot out an attack that was about to hit me dead on when the small dragon jumped in front. No! Frieza's attack went through the dragon, killing him in a single blow.
How adorable! It's a shame I had to kill your little friend. But don't worry. This will all be over soon!
Frieza reached out to attack me again when...
No, you don't!
Suddenly, he was punched back by Vegeta. Huh?
What? You think I was gonna let anyone else kill you but me? Fools! All of you! Ginyu, take the orb. I'll take this one.
With that, Frieza flew forward, tackling Vegeta out of the shrine.
Looks like there's no one left to save you now.
I looked over and saw that it was just me and Ginyu left. We both made a dash for the Dragon Ball, and I hit him with the Solar Flare. This gave me just enough time to reach it, and as I grabbed it, I began to upgrade. My power level rose again, as I gained 5 more hearts. Hooah!
Ah! No matter, you're still weak compared to the might of the Ginyu Force!
He rushed in for another attack, but as he did, my newly upgraded form completely resisted his attacks with the Kaioken technique. Ha! You're the one who's outmatched, Ginyu!
No! No!
With one final punch, I took down Captain Ginyu for good. Yes! I then rushed out of the temple to help Vegeta, but he and Frieza were nowhere to be seen. Oh man, I hope he's okay. On days 36 to 39, I returned to the Kame house to regroup with Bulma and Krillin.
Seriously? Vegeta wants to kill you and us. We can't trust him.
Just then, a bright flash appeared in the base as someone teleported in. What the?
Goku, is that really you?
Yeah, but who are you?
My name's Trunks, and I really don't have time to explain. But you need to come with me, now! The whole world is at stake!
I hesitantly agreed, as I followed Trunks as he flew away.
Are you kidding me? Goku, you can't trust every weirdo you meet!
After some traveling, Trunks led me to the base of an extremely tall tower that reached far up into the sky.
This is gonna sound crazy, but it's the truth. I'm from the future, and soon, a crazy, powerful creature is gonna host a tournament. Afterwards, he'll be strong enough to destroy the world.
What?
I know, but you can stop him. You must ascend this tower and meet with the person on the top. They'll give you something to make you strong enough to defeat the evil creature. So I think.
Well, I'm not so sure about you, kid. But if you're right, suddenly lightning was thrown down from above, exploding between the two of us.
Be quiet down there. I'm trying to sleep.
On days 40 to 44, I separated from Trunks as I started to fly up towards the top of the tower. More lightning began to crash down around me as I went, making it much more difficult to fly. Whoa! Sorry we woke you up. I just want to talk. But I didn't hear a response as another lightning bolt came crashing down. Wah! That's it! I flew up as fast as I could, flying through a hole in the floor and into a small room. However, there was no one in sight? Huh, maybe these barrels have what I'm looking for then. I opened the closest one up, and
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
what? Just then, a giant centipede came rushing out of the barrel. Ah! It charged after me. It then started to bite at me, and its poison was definitely taking a toll. Ugh, I don't feel so good.
That's what you get for snooping around. But you have amused me. Come on up here, boy. Let's talk.
I went up to the top floor of the tower, and there in the middle of the room was a cat.
So this is what you so desperately needed from me.
Well, my friend told me you have something that could give me more power.
I do have something, but I can't just give it away to some crazy person. You have to prove to me that you can withstand a great trial. If you can do that, then I'll give you the item.
I was still affected by the centipede's poison, but with no other choice, I accepted. I stood and focused on my diamond key and fortified my body with Kaioken.
Neat trick, but can you withstand this?
The cat called down a continuous storm of lightning strikes directly on top of me as my hearts went lower and lower. Yeah! Just before I was taken down, I increased my power again, resisting his attack with my technique. Because of this, I just barely survived the cat's attack.
Impressive! You are a strong warrior indeed. Here.
They then threw me over a couple of beans?
These are called senzu beans. Once eaten, they'll restore your hearts to full in an instant. Try it.
I did as he said and was healed back to full and cured of my poison. Whoa, thanks. As I said this, Trunks teleported up into the room.
Sweet, you got it. Now come on, the tournament is about to start.
All right, I'm ready. Wait, could you teleport up here the whole time? On days 48 to 52, I traveled with Trunks as he led me to an arena out in the middle of the plains. And there, in the middle of it, was a powerful looking alien.
Welcome all to my Cell Games. If any challenger can defeat me, I will give them this.
With that, he stood aside to reveal another Diamond Dragon Ball. No way!
Yup, that's him, Cell. And he's not even in his final form yet.
The crowd then began to cheer as a human began to walk on stage.
I love you, Master Saiyan!
Thank you, thank you. Don't worry, folks. The champ is going to get this over with real quick.
The opponents stood across from one another as the first match began.
Prepare to meet your fate.
Mr. Satan rushed in, but with one simple attack, Cell sent him flying.
All right, who's next?
I walked up to the arena, but just as I stepped inside, the two androids from earlier flew in as well.
We'll be taking that Dragon Ball.
No!
Ha! 3 challengers! Let's make this interesting. You 3 should have a race!
With the clap of his hands, Cell summoned a golden ring far out in the distance.
The first of you to reach that ring and make it back here will get the honors of fighting me first.
Sounds good to me.
I have to get that Dragon Ball, so I'm in! On days 53 to 56, the androids and I took our places at the edge of the arena.
On your marks, get set, go!
We all dashed forward towards the ring, but the second we started, one of them blasted me back. Yeah! Hey!
He didn't say anything about any rules.
I hurried to keep up with them, but I knew that with that head start, there was no way I could keep up. All right, 2 can play at that game. I shot out my solar flare towards them, but they both dodged around a nearby rock to avoid the blow.
Gotta be quicker than that, Saiyan. We know your tricks now.
I won't let you beat me! We were now approaching the ring, and as the androids flew close together, I suddenly had an idea. I pushed forward, dashing and hitting them both to the side. Aha! I then quickly turned around after making it through the ring and rushed back to the arena. The androids did everything they could to try and slow me down, but I knew what to expect and could easily dodge their blasts as I made it back. Yes! All right, Cell, I'm ready to take you on.
Of course, but first, to deal with the losers.
Just as the androids flew up to finish the race, Cell reached out and blasted them both. As he did, their bodies began to shrink down as he absorbed them into his own form. What the?
Now I'm ready for a fight.
You're even more powerful now? On days 57 to 59, as Cell and I stood across the arena from one another, Trunks walked up to me.
Goku, that's Cell's perfect form. He'll destroy the whole world if you don't stop him here.
All right, Trunks. No pressure, I guess.
Enough chit-chat. Face me!
Cell dashed in and struck me head-on with a powerful punch. In just one hit, I was nearly taken down.
Goku!
Don't worry, I'm still standing. I quickly ate another Zenzu bean to regenerate my health.
So Earth really does have a strong champion. Well, let's see how long you can last.
We continued to fight as I did my best to keep up with Cell using every ability I had, but he was still just too strong. I tried to eat another Senzu bean, but Cell blasted me back, destroying the last of them. No!
This is truly the best this Earth can offer? Pity. I guess I'll have to leave it in ruins before moving on to the next planet.
Cell was about to blast me again to take me down for good when Trunks came in and slashed him back.
Goku, the Dragon Ball!
Right! With Trunks holding back Cell, I dashed for the Dragon Ball and grabbed it. This caused me to upgrade once again. I gained 5 more hearts and could feel my power level rising. Uah! I can now teleport with instant transmission.
Idiots! That power is nothing compared to my own!
On days 60 to 63, Cell blasted back Trunks with another powerful attack. And I knew I only had one option to defeat him. Trunks, get ready and hit him with everything you got when I say.
On it!
Trunks began to charge a final attack that shook the ground all around him.
What are you doing? Stop that!
Cell was about to rush in, but I teleported behind him and held him in place.
What? Impossible!
Do it, Trunks, now! He nodded and released his attack, sending out the most powerful beam of energy he could. This blast tore through Cell as I held him in place, also causing it to hit me. Cell was defeated, but I also took fatal damage from the attack as I began to die.
Goku?
Well, that was surely something to behold.
Wah! My eyes shot open to see that I woke up on a strange planet. What the? And there in front of me was a small blue guy?
Hey, it's King to you, King Kai.
Wait, King Kai? You're the king of the worlds. Then that must mean...
Oh, you're dead. Very dead. But Earth still needs your help. And because you sacrificed yourself, I'm willing to give you a second chance. Follow me.
On days 64 to 68, King Kai led me over to the start of a massive stone road.
This is the Snake Way. Only the bravest souls dare to reach the end of the path. Only one other soul has tried it, and he's still going.
Really? So if I make it to the end, you'll send me back to Earth?
Yep, now, good luck. Your friends are doomed without you.
With that, I flew off in a burst of speed to try and get to the end as fast as I could. But as I started to fly, an insanely strong wind blew me down the road.
And no cheating! Flying is cheating!
All right. I continued down the path as fast as I could until reaching a gap where the Snake Way broke off into floating pieces. I began to focus on my ki and used my new instant transmission technique to blink between the platforms. However, as I went, I heard something shout out to me. Who's that? I looked over and saw that a little monkey was floating on one of the far rocks. You are the other soul that took this path? As it shouted out again, the floating pieces began to shake as the platforms began to fall apart. Oh no, I can't just leave him. Hold on, I'm coming. On days 69 to 73, I quickly began to make my way over towards the monkey. His platform was separated from the others, and he had nowhere to go. At the last possible moment before it crumbled away, I was able to reach him and teleport us safely to the other side. Yeah, you're welcome. With that, we made our way up the rest of the Snake Way, all the way to its head. Whoa, is this the end?
Yes, it is.
Wah!
Well, would you look at that? You saved Bubbles, too. Good work, and good luck.
Wait, are you? But before I could say another word, King Kai sent out a wave of light. Wah! My vision came back to me. I looked around and was back at the Kame house.
Goku, you're back!
Suddenly, a voice creeped into my head.
You have no time to lose, Saiyan. The last Diamond Dragon Ball is buried deep beneath the earth, but it's connected to great evil. Be careful when you collect it!
You got it! On days 74 to 77, by following King Kai's instructions, I made my way deep into a cave system until I could sense the final Dragon Ball myself. Almost there! I then arrived into a cavern, and there, next to a strange rock, was the final Diamond Dragon Ball. I wasted no time and rushed forward to grab it, but as I did, a figure jumped down and grabbed it before me. Huh? The creature leapt back as I saw that it was a large, saber-toothed tiger. I've taken down a lot of stronger creatures. You don't scare me. The tiger then looked scared as it ran around the cave to avoid me. I fiercely began to blast out at it every chance I could. I'm not in the mood for any stupid games. With another solar flare, I caused the tiger to panic as it dropped the ball. Ah, finally! With that, I went to pick it up when I noticed its power began to drain. Huh? The cave around began to shake as the strange rock at its center cracked open, and out of it came a strong-looking creature.
Ooh, thanks for the power!
What? You took the Dragon Ball's power? Give it back! Suddenly, before I could react, the creature was right up next to me and hit me into the wall.
Who loves to fight?
Oh no! On days 78 to 80, the creature Boo came walking up and was about to slam into me again. I knew I couldn't face him alone and teleported to the surface with instant transmission. What am I gonna do?
I told you, be careful!
I'm sorry!
It's fine. I will fix this by teaching you a secret technique. But you must find a powerful partner for it.
Where am I gonna find that? Just then, I heard a familiar voice calling out nearby.
Hey, I heard you. Who's there?
Wait, Vegeta? I ran towards his voice to see he was in a cage outside of Frieza's ship. But no one was keeping watch.
Kakarot, is that really you?
It's me. What happened to you?
That menace Frieza nearly defeated me the last time I saw you. He locked me up here. Now, get me out!
I did as he said, blasting out the front of the cage to release him. All right, now that I helped you, I need your help again.
You're always looking for trouble, Kakarot. But fine, just as long as I get to punch something.
With that, Vegeta and I flew off in search of Boo.
He really was the perfect bait.
On days 81 to 85, after searching for a while, the two of us found Boo flying out in the open as he was destroying everything around him.
All right, Goku, it's time!
Vegeta, take my hand!
What?
Just do it! Reluctantly, he did as I said, as our powers began to combine. Suddenly, the two of us fused together into an immensely powerful form.
Boo's gonna have some fun!
I'll be taking that power back, Boo.
No way!
I'm giving you one more chance to surrender now. With that, he began to fire off more crazy attacks directed right at me. I teleported around them and blasted him back. We continued to fight, trading blows in the air, unleashing everything we had.
Boo likes you!
You really think this is some kind of game, huh? I'm trying to save the world here. Boo flew in close to try and attack again, but I waited for the perfect moment and unleashed my attack as he got in close. With that attack, I hit him head on, finally taking him down. Yes! I then saw that the final Dragon Ball had appeared in the air where he last was. On days 86 to 90, I approached the Dragon Ball in my fused Gogeta form when I suddenly felt someone behind me.
Not so fast, Saiyans.
Before I could react, Frieza cut into me with an attack, causing me and Vegeta to split. No! Frieza slammed me into the ground as he stood over me.
Your little trick was cute, but it's no match compared to me!
Vegeta, get the Dragon Ball out of here! He quickly flew up and grabbed the ball, trying to escape.
Where do you think you're going?
He'd charge up and attack to shoot Vegeta out of the sky, but I used the opening to strike out at him, causing him to attack me.
You are so annoying!
With that hit, I was brought down to extremely low health. I'm still no match for him. He's too strong. Frieza was about to finish me off when a bright flash of light appeared around me.
No matter. I'll see you again soon, Goku.
On days 91 to 94, in a flash, I was transported back to the Kame house with my friends all around me.
Goku!
I'm alright. What happened?
I saved you. Again! I can't keep doing this, you know.
Alright. Where's the Dragon Ball?
Here.
I picked up the last Diamond Dragon Ball, and as I did, my power level began to upgrade. I now had 50 hearts, and now became the most powerful Saiyan in the universe. At that moment, all of the Diamond Dragon Balls appeared around me and began to glow. The ground began to shake as something began to happen.
Whoa!
Wow!
What's happening? happening?
The Dragon Ball shot out and spun in the air as a massive diamond temple appeared next to the Kame house.
This is it, Kakarot. The great dragon must be inside.
You don't have to tell me twice. With that, I flew quickly into the temple. On days 95 to 99, I entered inside of the Diamond Temple to see all of the Dragon Balls had come to rest in the middle. All right, great Diamond Dragon, I summon thee! My words echoed through the air as a burst of light blasted out of the Dragon Balls. And there, floating in the room, was the great Diamond Dragon.
I am the great Diamond Dragon, and I shall grant you any wish. Now, speak!
I wish for, but before I could finish my wish, I heard a loud explosion outside. What the? I looked back to the entrance and saw Vegeta come crashing in, looking weaker than ever.
Yeah, Kakarot, he found us. Frieza is...
Just then, a massive blast threw Vegeta to the side. I could feel my rage build inside as Frieza walked towards me. On day 100, I was face to face with the monstrous Frieza. I can't believe you. First, you kill my master, and now this? You're a monster.
I am the king. I will rule the galaxy, and I don't need some stupid diamonds to do it.
I couldn't contain my rage any longer and rushed in to attack. We began to trade blows. Frieza was by far the strongest creature I had ever fought, but in my fully upgraded form, I was unstoppable. I fired blast after blast at him, actually causing him to be pushed back.
How dare you!
He shot me to the ground with another powerful beam, taking me down to low hearts. He's still too strong. The wish, it's the only way. I looked up at the Diamond Dragon before me and was about to use my wish to destroy Frieza when my master's words rang through my head.
You still have a lot to learn, my boy. You were born to be a fighter.
I can do this.
Well, do I see a spark of hope in those eyes? Allow me to crush them for you!
Frieza charged in for a final attack, but I was ready for him and began to charge up a Spirit Bomb.
No, wait! What are you doing?
I thought of all the friends I'd made along the way and used up all of their energy.
Do it, Kakarot!
I flung the massive Spirit Bomb at Frieza as he tried to escape, but it was too late. My final attack took him down for good. Yes! With him defeated, I turned towards the dragon to make my wish. I wish for Master Roshi to be brought back to life.
I have granted your wish.
The dragon's eyes flashed, and in an instant, my mentor was revived.
My, Goku, you did it!